Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocon. We're here at the Abbey Lawn Stadium in Bourne with the Carlton Town joint first team manager Mark Harvey, following today's last gasp 2-1 win for the Millers against Bourne Town. Mark, did we deserve to win that game today?
Yes.
And was that because we scored more goals than the opposition, or because we played better than them?
Exactly that. If you score more goals than the opposition, you deserve to win the game. Look, you know, let's be honest. We didn't really turn up second half. We was winning 1-0 at half time, and I thought we'd played really well in the first half. But second half, we never came out. They came out and had a go. There's a strong wind, but we weren't good enough second half. But we held in. We stayed in it. You know, I think we was harshly given a penalty against us, but we stayed in the game. And whatever you say in the game, you get a chance. And when we got the chance, we took it.
First, I mean, it's another wind-affected game. The third or fourth we've had in recent weeks. And the first half, we kind of had it at our backs, whatever direction it was going in. We created a lot of openings. Didn't really make the goalie do too much, but scored a fabulous goal through Carl Sargent.
Yeah, we scored a great goal. We had a few good chances where we probably should have added to it. Obviously, it was nervy when we turned around. But I don't know what happened in the second half. We never came out. And fair play to them. You know, I feel for them a little bit. You know, they're scrapping for their lives. They're in the relegation zone. They've played well today. Their lads missed an absolute sitter, which would have put them 2-1 up.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes when you're top, and that's how it goes when you're bottom. I feel for them. I wish them all the best. But it's all about us today, and 3 points is all that matters. The performance don't matter as long as we've got the 3 points. Keep the pressure on Anstey.
I mean, 3 points always matters. We're at a time of the season when that's really all that matters. But how do you explain the kind of drop-off in our performance in the second half? Or is it just, is it because we're in 40 games into a 42-game season? Or is it just Bourne lifted their game after half-time?
I think there's a little bit of both. I think we've had a nervous few weeks where you can tell the dressing rooms felt the pressure. We've felt the pressure in the dugout. So when things start to not go right, and they were putting us under a bit of pressure, so we were sort of panicking and sort of kicking it, clearing it long rather than playing the football that we play, which gives it away. Then the referee give what I feel is a dodgy penalty, and you could see the nerves drop through the team. But the one thing that we didn't do that we've been guilty of in a couple of games recently, we didn't throw the towel in. We stuck in. We fought for everything. We've seen it through. We rode us luck a little bit at times, and we kept going, and we got the winner. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You know, I feel for them. That they'll probably think that they didn't deserve to lose that game, and probably feel they deserve to win it in the end. But yeah, we kept going. We've seen it through, and we just need to take momentum into the next two games, and that's what we've started today.
Yeah, I mean, they had the chance to win it, and as you said, their lad missed. It was a very good chance, virtually an open goal. He's put it over the bar with about 10 minutes to go. The game went into added time. I didn't see the board come up, so we didn't know how long there was to go. But it was an excellent run by Ewan Robson, which led to the winning goal in the end. Great run from midfield with a shot that drew a decent save from the keeper.
Yeah, I thought he was going to score. To be honest, yeah. He looked destined to score. It was a superb run. Maybe trying to make amends for giving the penalty away. Again, you know, I don't think it was a penalty, but I don't want to throw too much praise at him. But no, it was a great run. You know, a good save from the keeper. We got the corner, and from the corner, Ollie Clark popped up. And and
now Ollie, when he was last with us, regularly scored goals, headers from free kicks and corner set pieces. It hasn't been so much a feature of his game since his return.
It's been mentioned.
But it was a brilliant header.
It was a brilliant header, and you know what? He deserves it. He wears his heart on his sleeves. He puts his heart and soul into everything. It bothers him more than anybody if we're not winning or losing. So it's great. It's great for him. Yeah, he's come off the bench. He's missed a couple of games injured. He's come off the bench. He got booked before he got on the pitch, which I told him about. But obviously the linesman called over. But yeah, you know, I like to see people who care that much. It's nice for that they get it dropped their way. And you know, fair play to Ollie. You know, it's a good goal, good finish, great corner from Ash. Yes. And that's football, isn't it?
Second time we've done that to Bourne this season. So 2 games to go. We've just got to win them both, haven't we? And see what happens.
Yeah, all we can do is win his games, and I'm sure Anstey was like that. I mean, what, they got 9 wins in a row now.
Yeah.
That's fair play to them. That's
Phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal.
It's good stats. They're scoring a lot of goals. I don't think it's going to go down to goal difference. So we've just got to hope they drop points, but we've got to win our games to make sure that we do pounce if they do drop points.
And finally, Mark, I mentioned it to Andy last week that the crowd at home, we've come to Bourne. This would have been one of the furthest trips a few years ago. Not so far these days in our Reds after our 3 seasons in the East, but fabulous following of away sports today, including the man behind the camera there, who was at a rare away game, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, look, what can we say about the support this season has just been phenomenal. And me and Tom came to Love 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're taking more away now than we had at home.
Well, we
are.
And
we had 570 at home last week.
Yeah.
Support's been phenomenal, and long may it continue. And it's really appreciated by us all. So let's take it to the next game next week, the last away game of the season. Hopefully.
Let's see how we get on. Mark, Harvey, as always, mate.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.